e azul, Malaka. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. 1967, part 6.
The corner, swat to Morrison. Ruby going to stick on that. It'll come to Matthews. Time running down. He never came to the two. It'll be second down. It's ready to call the finishing touches. Oh, win. And series win at Morgan. Riley takes exception to that. And the Battle of Ontario will play it over here. A reaction you don't usually see from Morgan Riley, but he's all over it. It's been a good game and a hard-fought third period. And I understand the response. For Greg, you don't need to be showing up like that, but the reaction, not a good one, and now they're still going. As Riley was separated and sent in, they got another battle going on as Tavares is in the middle of it as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't done a podcast for almost a month and a half. I just want to relax for a bit. Enjoy this beautiful global warming weather in the great city of Toronto. Just relax, eat some good meals, put up some funny video clips from some of the movies I like. Hope you guys enjoy them. And not worry about the Leafs. I didn't even want to do anything until they make the playoffs, which it looks like they will. But of course, I'm flipping the channels, I'm bored. And of course, I catch the end of the game here. And it seems like to me, the Leafs still have a pretty good team. I'm not keeping track. I haven't watched the whole game this entire year or last year, the 2023-24 season. I don't see a point anymore. I don't. I don't see it. I don't see the point anymore. But I'm still a Leaf fan, deep down. Deep down. And then what do I see? I see some jerk-off Ottawa player who I've never heard of before take a slap shot on an empty net about, 8-10 feet away for no good reason. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see an empty net, all you got to do is just tap it in. I could talk about Carl Weathers, rest in peace. Little reference there to Happy Gilmore. All you got to do is tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, taparoo. I could talk about Killer Mike winning 3 Grammys there, enjoying it for about 30 seconds, and then getting detained by security, which really proves 2 things about the Grammys. 1, they still hate Travis Scott. And 2, they still hate, well, who hates more, let's say, the Oscars or the Grammys or, well, I guess black awards don't matter. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to focus on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why not? That's how bored I am, really. I mean, it's, January, February, not much happens. It's usually way colder. I mean, for some reason, it was like 11 degrees the previous Friday, and then it's going to be -5 again and snowing, and the taxes and the weather. That's what makes Canada so fucked up. But the point is, the Leafs always have the worst luck when it comes to Ottawa. For some reason, these guys over the years have had our number. I mean, even watching this game, I mean, you got the Leafs in the white jersey and the shithead Sens in the black jerseys. It looks like a shitty Disney hockey movie. But the point is, it really feels that every time we face these guys, they're the bad guys. It really does. Over the years, I mean, there has been this, tension between, the battle of the province, or, whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah, listen, I know you ask any American, they think the capital of Canada is Toronto. It's actually Ottawa, hey, do I think it should be Toronto? Absolutely. I do. It just it feels better. It sounds better. The capital of Canada, Toronto. No, the capital of Canada, Ottawa. It doesn't. It's not good. But of course, hockey night in Canada. You got to have some things to do. And this is what we do, folks. In January, February. Again, there's nothing else to do but basically watch sports. Now, the Raptors, listen, I love the Raptors, don't get me wrong. But if we make the playoffs this year, we probably won't make the playoffs this year. I'm just being honest, okay? And even if we do, what are we going to do? Okay? We got Chris Boucher left from the championship years ago. That's it. And do we have some great players? Absolutely. But, we're not so much rebuilding as more retooling, as I heard someone say. And it's true. We got a great team, but in the next few years, we are going to have to learn to almost kind of start over, and, all the players play together, pause, and just, learn to build that team again. It'll take time. But until then, I think the Leafs have a better shot right now of actually winning a Stanley Cup. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Why? Because I'm a fucking idiot. I still believe that the Toronto Maple Leafs will win a Stanley Cup by 2030. Okay? Now, I know everyone's set for the Super Bowl tomorrow. I get it. I don't give a shit. I still don't understand why Toronto does not have an NFL team. Okay? Maybe it's because we don't want Philly fans to come in our city. But the point is, it doesn't matter to me. Okay? It doesn't. Will Taylor Swift be married in the next 24 hours? Probably. But the point is, I feel that tonight we should talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not so much the history. I don't want to cry anymore. I would rather just talk about what just happened in this game. Okay? So, basically, I played you the clip from before. And, of course, the Leafs lost to Ottawa. No surprises there. There's a few seconds left. We got the extra man on the ice there. And, we didn't score. It's okay. It happens. Just because you got an extra player there, it doesn't mean you're going to score. I get that. I get it. Good little attempt there, But of course, it's Ottawa. And we're playing in Ottawa. Okay? That doesn't mean we don't have Leaf fans there. I still see plenty of Leaf jerseys there. It's got to be cheaper than the ACC. It's got to be. You got to, in these days and time, listen, let me just say something, okay? The city of Toronto is fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome, But everything's expensive. Everything. Like every few weeks, food goes up. As a fat man, I'm very scared. We still got Drake, though. Drake apparently... I don't know, what is he? He showed his drizzle. The point is, I want you to know that, listen, at this point, if we see Drake on OnlyFans, who the fuck knows? But the point is, it's getting crazy out there. I don't know how anybody can afford fucking anything at this point. Okay? No long, to see the Leafs lose. Okay? Now again, we got a pretty good record right now. Okay, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But let's be honest with ourselves. We all know what's going to happen in the next few months. Okay, I don't get disappointed anymore. I don't get disappointed. I get like whenever like remember your parents would get mad at you, and they would say, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. I don't get mad. I don't get disappointed with the Leafs anymore. I don't feel anything. I don't. Absolutely nothing. Why should I? I don't want to waste my time. There's no point. Just, let them do their thing. And if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. Whatever. Either way, I'm going to be there. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, I like seeing the Leafs win. I really do. It's good for the city. It's good morale. It's provides, something good in my heart. That's bullshit. But, at the same time, yeah. Do I want them to win? Absolutely. Especially against Ottawa. Fuck Ottawa. Fuck Montreal. Fuck the Islanders. Boston. Goodwill Hunting. I'll give you props on that. But fuck it 10 times over. You guys screwed us. With the big guy there and the little guy with the nose, and it's too much. Okay, it's too much. You guys are good, but you're not that good. Okay, with the Leafs, it's more of a mentality when it comes to facing Boston, and we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Again, more bullshit. Listen, sometimes we just are not the better team, and Boston always has our fucking number. It sucks. It really sucks, especially if you play pro line, which is a legalized gambling in Canada. That and the other thing that's legal. But the point is, we have to just accept the reality that sometimes the Leafs are only as good as we think they are. Now, they can prove us wrong 1 year. I mean, or the next year, or the whatever. And that this is how much of a delusional fans are these days. But last year it did improve. As I said before, we made it to past the first round, and the first time in 19 years. That's it. That's it. Just one. That's it. It's not worth more. It's not. My hands get dry. It's the winter. It's a whole thing there. It's not worth it. But I love you guys. I love the Buds. Weed is legal in Canada, and we name our team the Buds. Listen, I will always love the Leafs. They're awesome. They really are. They always keep things interesting. If they suck, it's cool. If they're good, it's cool. If they get our hopes up like they do every year, hey, it's cool. Like, what are we going to do at this point? That's it. Again, we don't have an NFL team. We all know the fix is in with Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes will probably win another MVP there.
The guy kind of sounds like this. They say he sounds like Kermit the Frog, but how come? I thought the quarterback always gets the famous singer.
In the end, folks, my impersonations aren't the best, but they'll have to do for now. All I'm saying is, if the Leafs lose a game, it's fine. I'm used to it. But for some reason this year, specifically, I always tune in right at the end. Just want to see what happens. Then I'll see them, more than likely kick ass in overtime, which is some of the best hockey I've seen them play in years. I think it's been fucking awesome this year. But again, I won't watch a whole game. There's no point. There's absolutely no point. Okay? I'll tune in at the end, and that's it. Maybe I'll catch a full game in the future. I don't know. I can't predict the future. I can't even predict when you're in line sometimes in the grocery store and, you say, I don't need this item just to save a couple bucks. We've all done it. Shut up. And in the end, what I'm trying to say through all this bullshit is if the Leafs lose, it's fine. Okay? Who cares? There's always the next game. But this game was a little bit different. Okay? So there's about 20 seconds left. Like I said before, we got the extra man on there. You know, the score is 4-3 Ottawa because it's Ottawa and it's the Leafs. And of course, you know, we missed a chance. Okay, we missed a chance to score. Okay, that's okay. No worries. You know, we had a couple chances there. Tavares shot it. You know, it's all right. You know, it's cool. Love Johnny T. He's fucking awesome. And of course, you know, they get a clean break right to the empty net. And this cocksucker, Ridley Greg Prick, is about, let's say, 10 feet away from the net. An empty net, by the way. Okay? And again, you know, as a courtesy, what you should do in this life, if you play hockey, like a human being, you just tap it in. That's it. There's no need to do anything else. I've never seen anybody else do anything. You just tap it in. That's it. So simple. What does this cocksucker do? He takes a slap shot. From what? Oh, I'm sorry, 15 feet. I'm sorry. My apologies. Okay. Maybe he forgot his glasses. I don't know. The point is, that is completely disrespectful. Okay? Even for an Ottawa player. Okay? I mean, you guys had to put up with Alexander Daigle all those years, you know? What a disappointment that was. I still haven't seen the documentary. I'm told it's good. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need for that. I've been watching hockey all my life. I have never seen a player do that, ever. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy must be a young kid. I mean, he looks pretty young. You know, maybe he doesn't know any better. But shouldn't you, though? Shouldn't you know just a little bit better? Just a little bit better. You know? Show some class, Ottawa. My God. Remember all those people striking in Ottawa for years? All those truck drivers and... You know, these poor guys, they just want to do their routes. And, you know, I've had the chance to work with a couple truck drivers, and they're pretty fucking cool. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, I worked at a power plant one time, and they would come in, fill up on, you know, gas and whatever, oils, whatever they, bring it down to Mexico. Who the fuck cares? And, you know, they got a whole, you know, living room, dining room right in the back of, you know, the seats there, and one guy had a satellite that blew my mind. And, you know, the point is, I don't know where I'm going with this. The point is, they, you know, just want to have, you know, a decent life. And I'm sure a lot of people from Ottawa do. And Saturday night in Toronto. It's not even midnight. The point is, you know, you guys already have enough problems. You know, you don't need more. Okay. So again, this kid looks really young. I did a little research on this guy. It looks like he got drafted 2022 there. So he's been in the league for like not even 2 years. Again, you know, you should know better. You should. You know, I'd look up some facts on this guy. I don't give a fuck. You know, but my God, you know, do you have any decency? You should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, what an ass. But again, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what would I do in this situation? Assuming I could skate and I didn't have arthritis at the age of 41. Oh God. Okay, so I would hit him. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what? I've always said this as a joke, but in many ways, this is probably true. I always say I did play baseball for a while. Keep in mind, I was not that good. You know when you're not good when they stick you in the outfield every, you know, fucking game. But you cannot give me some kind of sport where you hold a wooden stick. Okay, so hockey's out. Baseball, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of dicks in baseball. I'm telling you, just too many, too many to name. And they had dick parents. But let's handle this in a classy way, a classy hockey way. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, the game's over. They got the extra goal, 5-3. There's 5.1 seconds left. We're not going to score. I know my Leafs. We could have another 5 minutes. I mean, we could. Maybe. It has happened we've gotten a little bit better over the years, but let's be honest. Come on. I'm thinking to myself, are we going to let this guy go? Are we going to let this little fucking prick get away with this? Then I see my favorite Leaf in the present day. I say the present day because my favorite Leaf of all time is the great Wendell Clark, number 17. I love you, sir. I heard your restaurant is very good. The steaks are very good, I hear. I have no money. I just want to say one day. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to stick to food basics. And their selection over the last couple of years, COVID, holy fuck. The point is, he's going to do something. I knew he was going to do something. And you know what he did, ladies and gentlemen? He saw what he did, and he hit him. Oh, yes. Morgan Riley hit the other player. He cross-checked him right in the face. And what's funny is I'm watching this video as I'm talking to you right now. And if you pause it, he had like the Ottawa Senators have like a patch on their shoulder and it says S. Right at this moment, the S stands for scared shitless because if you gotta, I'm telling you, if you go on YouTube, you can see the clip. Obviously, I think people know about YouTube by now, and if you pause it at the right moment, you can tell he's like, oh fuck, what did I do? It's at this moment that the Ottawa Sen knows he fucked up. And it's a great face. You can tell he's a young dude just by looking at him. He's got that like whisker mustache that probably took him like, at least 9 weeks to come in. And Riley's like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to end the game like this. Go fuck yourself. I don't care how young you are. Okay? This isn't Epstein Island. I feel, too soon, I feel that this guy needs to be taught a lesson. And yeah, he cross-checked him right in the face. Now, for those of you wondering, do I condone this kind of behavior? Sort of. Now, let me explain. Okay? Now, I absolutely feel he should have hit him after. Okay? But you knew when he was going to get a cross-check in the face, you knew for sure he's going to get a penalty, he's going to get a major, and he's going to get at least 1 game suspension. Okay? We know that. Okay? So what I would have done, I would have just hit him. Shoulder to shoulder, Leaf to S. I hate their jerseys. I don't know. Like even the way they make the Sen look, and I'm Greek and Italian. I get it. I like the whole, thing there, gladiator shit. I get that. But I like he looks like he's got his nose in the air. It's it's too douchey. And yeah, he deserved it. It's almost like a welcome to the NHL moment. He's been playing for a few years, but he's had it too easy. But yeah, you knew as soon as Riley did that, it wasn't going to end well. Okay? And all I'm going to say is this. I love Riley. I think he's fucking awesome. I think if we had 2 of them on the Toronto Maple Leafs, more, I think if I wish he was born a triplet, we would have multiple cups by now. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Let's be honest. I mean, our goaltending, the fuckers keep getting injured, and the defense, okay, we got the forwards up the ass. We get it, but for the most part, over the years, it's always been our weakest fault for years. For years. Okay? And I love Riley. I think Riley is fucking awesome. Okay? He's that old school mentality. You know what? You fuck with my team, you're going to hear it. And this is a perfect example of it. And yeah, this player got what he deserved. Did he deserve to get cross-checked in the face? I mean, for legal purposes, no. For an old school Leaf fan like me, the point is, he had to be taught a lesson. That's it. I mean, I don't know. The guy's a jerk off. I don't know. He probably grew up rich, and I don't know. You could tell this guy is a little entitled. Again, I could do the research. I don't know. Maybe he grew up in the worst part of where the fuck he's from. Who knows? Who cares? The point is, you don't do that. I've been watching hockey for a long time. Like I said before, I've never seen that. I've never seen someone blatantly do that. And I don't know, maybe it's a personal fuck you to us, but you know what? We got to fuck them up. It is what it is. All right. So thank God for Riley. Because again, like what happened a little while ago, like certain players, like on the Leafs or something, somebody got hit. I forgot who it was, but I don't know. They didn't stand up for them or whatever. And you know what, man? Like, this is like, I get it. We're living in a very PC world, 2024. There's more pussies than ever. But, like, we got to stand up. You got to stand up for your team, man, and get in there, and, I get it. Matthews, Marner, they're great guys, good goal scorers, but, are they tough dudes? This is why we got Ty Domi's son on the team now. Thank God for him. He's fucking awesome. Who's right there too, right there as well. So like he knows he's, like father like son. I love it. But yeah. Thank God for Riley stepping in, man. Tavares there, Matthews. Okay, yeah. He's like, hey, take it easy. Don't fuck up the beard. And Marner, Marner, you're not making my life easy. Listen, you're literally just standing right there. First of all, speaking of steaks, like you got to eat more, man. Like we get it. You're a little guy. You're fast and all that shit. But I don't know. Maybe a couple. I don't know, a couple dumbbells once in a while, whatever. The point is, he's just standing there. He's like, oh, okay, guys, let's just relax here. Again, I'm fucking with you, but at the same time, I love you. But at the same time, yeah, I don't get a punch in there, man. I don't care. Nobody's looking. But I mean, look at their government. I mean, clearly nobody's really worked there. The point is. I've never voted, never will. What's the guy's name? Justin or some shit? I think I've said this before. Two things. One, stop growing facial hair. And two, if you can somehow bring your dad back to life there, I don't know, freeze him like they did Walt Disney or something. It's just... I don't know. We got to, get our shit together. I don't know. We got him up here, Trump, or I don't know, Gerald Ford 2.0, Biden down there maybe. I don't know. Who's going to win? I don't know. I hate everybody. I leave this country, but I'm still running for the president. Go figure that one. Yeah, good luck jumping over that wall, fat ass. The point is, the team is definitely better than the last time shit happened there. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so far so good. All right, but again, I thank God for Riley, man. I mean, he had to step in there, and you know what? He almost like I'm not saying he knew for sure he was gonna like give it a slap shot, but you could tell as soon as he took the slap shot into the net, Riley was like, "Fuck this," and just. Boom. That's it. So I love it, man. I don't condone violence, but legal reasons. But still, it was great to see that. And Riley, I loved how I don't know if he like the guy took off like a like, like he just robbed the bank. But I think they told him maybe to go off the ice. Maybe that's why he just rushed off or whatever. But I mean, they were still scrapping after. You know, it wasn't done yet. Look at this guy milking it too, like fuck off, you're fine, dickhead. And you know, they're still fighting on the ice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, they want to take away fights from hockey. Go fuck yourself. Okay, you know. I still love it. It's part of the game. I get not everybody fights and whatever, you know. But at the same time, you got to have it. Look at Domi. There you go. There you go. That's it. Love it. He's cool. You know, they tell him to get off the ice too because you know they know how to fight in their family for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, this is just complete bullshit. I mean, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know. Like, did he honestly think he was going to get away with that? Doing that shit? I mean, look at him. Like, he looks right, he looks left. Yeah, I'm going to do a slap shot. Uh-oh. Right in the face. Boom. Pow, right in the kisser. That's it. Look at that. Dickhead. So, what did we learn here, folks? Oh, and by the way, at one point, if you watch the clip online, they literally showed, it looked like two friends together, which... I don't know, one of them is wearing a Leaf jersey, the other one's wearing an Ottawa jersey, and the Leaf guy turns around, he like smacks the guy in the shoulder, hey man, what the fuck, and then the Ottawa guy is grinning, and I don't know, like, you know, I you gotta see it, but yeah, and I couldn't make out what Riley said. I don't think he was quoting the Bible, but you know, the point is, yeah, I mean, now they're saying it might be more than one game, but you know what? I you know, I'm gonna give a shout out to the man upstairs here because it seems like every time I do tune into a game, once in a while, it's absolutely worth it. It is. I don't for some reason God is shining on me when I'm watching the Leafs. He's like, dude, I get it. But here, let me give you, you know, a decent appetizer, and you know, we'll see what happens with the main course in April. Cool. Thank you, buddy. No worries. That's it, folks. You know, I still say our coach looks Greek. I mean, I mean that, you know, like the hair alone. But the point is, yeah. This was like being a Leaf fan, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, we still want to show the league that we're tough. And are we going to win a cup this year? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Do we have a chance? Yeah, I think we got a decent chance. You know, but we need, you know, guys to step up. We need more guys to act like Riley. All right? Okay, and if his contract comes up in the next little while or whatever, give him the keys to the ACC. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Do whatever the fuck you got to do to keep that man happy and here. Okay? I would absolutely be honored if that guy retired a Toronto Maple Leaf. Okay? And let's see what happens the rest of the year. Will I make another one before the playoffs? I doubt it. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, could we win a Stanley Cup this year? Again, I don't know. We haven't won one since 1967. Part 6.
What do you think of Morgan Riley's reaction to really Greg's slap shot into the empty net?
I thought it was appropriate.
You think, are you concerned at all that he might get some supplemental discipline as a result of that?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll look at it, yeah.
You think maybe the egregious play you were talking about in the first period led to frustrations boiling over for the entire night?
No, I think he's reacting to a play. Their player has the right to do what he wants in that moment, and our players have the right to react. You know, it's the motions of the game. That's where it goes.
When you say it's appropriate, why do you think that's appropriate?
It's pretty apparent.